Death didn't come easy for Will Brown. Brown, accused of assaulting a white woman, sat in the Douglas County Courthouse jail. An angry mob gathered outside of the courthouse, demanding that Brown be turned over to them. They didn't want to wait for a trial. The mob stormed the courthouse. They grabbed Brown. They beat him, hanged him from a light pole. They shot him over and over again, dragged his body through the streets. Then they set him on fire. Finally, the mob had his trophy. These are the faces of 1919 Omaha. No one here looked remorseful.
I mean, they were just like on a mission, and this is what they were going to do, and they were proud that they had accomplished it. And sadly not thinking of the consequences of their actions and what they were doing. They were children in those photographs.
Did anybody ever go to jail for this?
No. The simple answer is no.
40-year-old Will Brown always claimed he was innocent, right up to the time the mob dragged him out of jail to his death. Preston Love Jr. is an author and an adjunct professor at the UNO Black Studies Department. Love says Brown most likely could not have committed the crime.
He had a physical impediment. He was not even able to commit the crime. He had problems on, well, I forget which side, but he was not strong enough to assault. And so that was not taken into effect. And so he was a victim of racist criminal justice. The environment was that Will Brown lived in a house with another African American who had a white girlfriend. And so they were focal points.
Kathy Alts is the executive director of the Douglas County Historical Society. She says the mob was out of control, even trying to kill Mayor Ed Smith when he tried to restore order.
They absolutely grabbed him. They strung him up, and luckily somebody saved him, and they rushed him to the hospital. But he was severely injured, and they were attacking it from the south. They were attacking it from the north side. They were, ramming through to try to get through the doors. Slashing fire hoses. I mean, just really talk about mob mentality. I mean, just out of control.
The Douglas County Courthouse, built 7 years earlier, was ruined. Windows shot out, offices trashed, and records burned. 100 years later, the courthouse still carries scars from the riot. You can still see and feel buckshot that was fired into the marble. No one will ever know if Brown was guilty or innocent, but it's clear a local newspaper, the Omaha Bee, found Brown guilty without a trial.
Or there was any stories of black men being arrested anywhere in the country, they would exploit that and run those. Any minor arrest in town, they would blow that up.
If you read the accounts, the man Shirley was convicted and found guilty in the newspaper, so that contributed. And then you don't get a crowd to show up at the courthouse unless someone is stoking the fires.
And in the aftermath, I think that people were shocked and couldn't believe that it happened here. But at the same time, there wasn't a big effort to try to make changes as far as how the black community was treated or anything, equality, or there wasn't a big effort to turn things around either.
It is ironic that an angry, hate-filled mob took justice into their own hands in a building where justice should be served. But in September of 1919, there was no justice for Will Brown. With photographer Mike Plews, John Chapman, 6 News.